Hey yo, what's poppin', homeboys? It's your boy here, and we are back. We got some more Faye content here. I've been a bit of a bum lately, honestly. I've been playing way too much Pal World for my own good, so that's kind of cut into the video making time. But we got two remix banners today for Reginn and Triandra, so let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's see what we got cooked up for these banners. Okay, so on the red pool on Reginn's banner, we have Reginn, of course, color sharing with Brave Robin. Ooh, that's pretty juicy. Yeah, this boy's got Gambit 4, and he's got Attack and Speed Finish 4, which is pretty sick. You could actually pick up both of those things now, given the 5 inheritance cap. If you have a copy of Baby Rebecca, you can just use her to get Attack and Speed Finish 3, and then you could get Gambit 4 and Finish 4 all in one go. I don't think there's too many units that would want Finish 4 and Gambit 4 at the same time, though, because, like, Finish wants you to use early cost specials like Ruptured Sky, Deadeye, things like that, and then Gambit wants you to run high cost specials like Miracle and Ether. So they kind of don't really go too hand in hand, but, I mean, I don't know, maybe you could find, like, different builds you want to run, but still, very awesome fodder unit, and just a very awesome unit in general with his Rally Spectrum effect. Very good support there. So red pool is actually pretty good. Then on the blue pool, we've got Not Here color sharing with Brave Gulveg. Now, Brave Gulveg is fantastic in terms of usage and fodder. We got Flared Sparrow and Oath 4 there. Not, on the other hand, though, has seen better days for sure. She's coming up on a remix soon, I guess, so like maybe she could come back into fruition. Her Beast skill is just a weaker version of the dodge level 4s at this point, like Close Call 4, Spurn 4, whatever you want to go for in the Beast skill. All of those are just better than her unique Beast skill, which kind of sucks. But maybe not when they remix it and we get Moon Twin Wing Plus. And then she's got Hrimfaxi, which is got Pathfinder at least, which is still pretty viable, especially for Aether Raid's defense teams, and in some cases Aether Raid's offense, or Summoner Duels rather, where you can support your units and let them move a little bit further. I don't think Not is the unit you want to be using for Pathfinder, though. You'd probably go for Wind Tribe Dagger or the Duo Dagger instead. Okay, then on the green pool, we've got Yune color sharing with Legendary Lyn. That is an RIP if I've ever seen one. Yeah, stay the hell away from green. And then finally on colorless, we've got Milla and Legendary Claude. I think Legendary Claude is scheduled to remix as well soon. So, I mean, could be interesting when he gets his, but as of this current moment, he's not that impressive, and neither is Milla. Although Milla at least has the support with granting isolation, or inflicting isolation, rather. And then she grants a crazy stat bonus. Now she gives, like, all stats up 4 to allies in 7 columns and 7 rows. And then on top of that, she can grant this Nullify support effect where... Is it on her weapon, or is it in here? I think it's on her weapon, actually, where allies that are close by to her, they're going to nullify the enemy's attack bonus in combat, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like what Ashnard got, except he does it for attack and defense. And then he also inflicts guard, and he also blocks the enemy's follow-ups. So yeah, Ashnard was cooking pretty good with his refine. So overall, this banner, if you're going to summon, you're hitting red, and blue would have been okay, but Not is kind of sus, even though Brave Gulveg slaps. So like, if you're summoning on this one, I would say go red. We might as well just try our luck here. Let's see what happens. Emerge for Reginn would be pretty pog, because I use her. Okay, now we got Stall there, whatever. Seaweed Head. Alright, yeah, my orbs are dying at the moment, because I spent a lot of them to get Leon. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look at Triandra's banner. So on green, we have Triandra color sharing with Brave Sorin. That is pretty fire, honestly. I still don't have a copy of Brave Sorin, and I still kind of want him. Just being able to outsource save to anybody is pretty effective. So, like, he would be an awesome unit to pick up. He's also got really good fodder here with Flare, Times Plus 4, and Magic Null follow-up. So, a very fantastic unit to summon on the way to getting your copies of Triandra. And, of course, who could forget about this? That they gave her Firestorm Dance 3 for her remix, which is insane. That's like... That would be the equivalent of giving a an offensive unit if they just refined them and gave them Flared Sparrow or like Gambit 4 or some crazy shit like that. It's insane that they gave her Firestorm Dance for the remix effect. Like, just awesome sauce. Alright, then on red, we've got Altina, and we also have the Legendary Seliph. Both of these are pretty good units after their refines, so they're not too shabby if you want to go for them. Merges on an offensive mythic is always good, although she doesn't grant the extra slot. And then this guy, he is at least a pair-up, so he does score in the 180 bin, and he would be pretty good for Allegiance battles as well if you wanted to go for that, but that's going to probably be up to you. He was really nice as a tank prior to what's been going on lately. Like, he's got a lot of damage reduction against ranged enemies. He's got like 80%. But at this point, we're cutting DR in half so often on like magic null follow-up and physical null follow-up and tempo 4. And then there's also legendary Camilla support now. And then there's the melt meta to consider also. So things not going too well for our boy Seliph. But he does still have the clutch null C effect on his weapons. So he could still possibly make some stuff happen. He's not bad. Alright, then on blue we've got Uller, who is color sharing with Aether. Ooh, okay. Alright, yeah, Aether's pretty nice as a rearmed hero because she's got alarm attack speed and beast sense 4 and a really awesome weapon too. The problem with this is that there's not very many options to give it to though. It's like New Year Pan, New Year Yarn, Pan, and I think that's about it. Like those 2 units. There might be like a Lethe unit or a Liar unit that's okay as well. I haven't looked too much into that, but yeah, that's not too good. Like Cavalry Beast Locked, not so great. This is Beast Locked in general. There's not many Beast free-to-play units that we can build up, so an Arcane weapon for that was a very odd choice. Although Aether is a good unit. Uller, on the other hand, I don't really know what to say about her. She could be nice after her remix, but as of right now, she's not. So that's about all I want to say about her. And then finally, on colorless, we have Ashura, color sharing with the Brave Corrin here. Brave Corrin's a pretty nice unit. She's got Armored Flow and Counter Roar fodder, so that could be pretty good. She's also an okay unit, although I feel like all of the offensive threats that came out after the Brave banner are just built to demolish this Corrin, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't even think she was that, like, meta-defining at all when she came out either. She wasn't like this unstoppable wall like Fallen Edelgard was, where they had to just build everyone with damage reduction, cut, and null follow-up to deal with her. That's not so much the case with this Corrin. She wasn't really centralizing the game in any way, so the fact that they specifically released so many units that just body her, it seems very, very mean of them to do. So, are you summoning on this banner? Yes, probably for green. Just Firestorm Dance and Brave Sword is pretty sick. Red is okay, too, if you want to go for it, if you want merges on these two, but they're a little bit old, even though they have remix, so I wouldn't recommend it too much. Alright, let's go ahead and hit green here and hope for a Sorin, I guess. Free pull Sorin would be pretty poggy. Okay, that is not Sorin, but I mean, that's how you expect those to go. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I gotta admit, actually, like, having the Brave heroes on here is pretty sick. So, the anniversary this year has actually been really quite good. I have no complaints. Just like how valuable the banners have been. The legendary banner with Marth was pretty nice because he's got the emblem mechanic. Then we also had Leon, who's just the most disgusting unit ever. And then these remix banners are pretty nice too. The Hero Fest banner was okay. It had some nice stuff on it, even though we could have gotten a better rearmed hero. Even the Hero Rises event is looking pretty good this year. We've got a lot of good options on there. So yeah, I mean, this may just be the best anniversary we've ever had. Maybe not as good as the first one. Maybe the first one was better, but the statute of limitations on that has certainly ended. That was in 2018, guys. So yeah, I think it's safe to say this has probably been the best anniversary. So this is your boy Tacho signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the coverage on these banners. And I will catch you guys again on the flip side.